Admiral's log, Stardate. 10202012.2. Starship Excelsior's log, NCC 77246. So currently I have the window open and bringing in some light, sun stuff. Don't get that often. But I decided this morning that my Windows is being updated. Fucking Windows. Downloaded like the biggest update in the world. Now it's at like 3%. And then I had to Google it, So I know a lot of people like Am and Pee Wee and Gail and stuff hasn't really seen me lately using this setting. Usually it's where I sleep. But this morning I decided, you know what? We need some time to talk. And here I am. So I made up the bed this morning, browsed the internet. Chloe was like complaining this morning. She's like, last night the enchiladas were good. Don't mind that. My cousin messaged and he's like, I'm going, they're going camping. So I was like, you know what? Go ahead and brag about your going camping. I mean, literally, they don't want to go in a tent yet. I needed to get a trailer set up. Yeah, I can't do that. They're going to Texas, So, I talked to Dad last night. That's why I left, my father-in-law. So we conversed about stuff, But anyways, I have no stimulus updates for you all today. None. Nada. Zippity, zappity, silchity. So because you guys are seeing me this morning with no stimulus checks, I figured I would enjoy myself for a bit. Chloe says, oh, I get done with my dog walk and Mommy, I'm going to take myself a shower. I'm like, way to go. Take shit or shower shit or whatever. Don't care. Hoorah, hoorah. I actually miss all of you, truly, because this morning I got up. I want to watch Sherlock Holmes, but before I could watch Sherlock Holmes, I had to do some stuff. So this morning I was sitting there thinking about, the group. Last night I got upset with one of my moderators. She's watching. I apologize. I'm angry because, everywhere you go, everyone wants fucking another stimulus check. It's like that's all they're hungry for. Well, me, it's only $1,200. Me, Pee Wee, on the other hand, could literally use the stimulus check because she had 21 or 25 teeth removed. Literally. But you got all these other people going, oh, well, if it's not nailed down, I want it. Cha-cha-cha. Money, cha-cha-cha. I mean, we live in a world where even the poor are becoming corrupted and greedy people, And I was angry last night. As I said, I apologize. Due to the fact that we have people out there that wants to take everything that isn't nailed down to themselves, So I got Windows updating on my laptop. Chloe, of course, this morning. I got to tell you, I was shopping this morning. So I need to go on to B&H Photo. Chloe and I were talking about things. Chloe's like, well, I want this, and I want that, and I want this. What the hell is this? One of those pen things that you can get or something? That was really weird. Yeah, okay, it's a LED. Okay, cool. So Chloe asked me about computers, she's like, I want a computer. And so, I have to go through the catalog, see if they got any deals on computers. We got a printer through them, but still, I'm just waiting for Windows to update itself, Yeah, Chloe's like, well, I want this, I want that. Well, I use this catalog a lot. I mean, literally, I was looking at point-and-shoot cameras. She's like, we need to get one of those click-and-shoots, a point-and-shoot, So I looked at them, Then she was talking about, what's the best camera to buy, So I had to talk to her and said, well, it depends on if you're going APS-C or CMOS. She's like, whatever, you know. You don't want to spend, you know, so much money. The bottom line is, when it comes to the cameras, you know, it's based off of your formats. Like, for example, APS-C is a DX by Nikon, and then full frame is FX, right? So I'll give you guys an example. So example, you get a Canon T6 and T7. All the EFS lenses can be used on the camera. So for example, I turn around and I want to upgrade to a T7 or T8. Or even the ESO7D, their flagship camera that uses those lenses, I can without going out and buying EF lenses, which is more money. The full frame camera lenses are more expensive. So, you know, do you need that kind of camera? Well, it depends on what you are. Now with DX, again, same thing. The DX, you can go through the DX line. And say, for example, you want the best money can buy DX after you learned your camera, you can go with this one. You know, it's like $1,100, but you just reuse the lenses you have. So you got a backup camera and you upgrade it. Whereas a lot of people have also asked me, well, what about Pentax? And so, well, again, it also depends on how much you're willing to pay on lenses. Pentax isn't really a known brand. Sony is, but you know, when you look at mirrorless cameras, they're, you know, DSLs and mirrorless cameras are like loads of money, you know. And then you got to flip the page, look for mirrorless. You know, mirrorless is depends on how much money you want to pay too, you know. You know. It also depends also if you want a touch screen or a non-touch screen. Like, for example, here it says 3.2-inch touch screen. Screens tilt so it breaks, you know. So, for example, you want a basic mirrorless camera, for example, right? Say you buy one for $5.99, right? Then all of a sudden you want the extra lenses, the EFM mirrorless cameras. The lenses aren't bad, but if you say you want to go with a better version, you know, you look at the better version, again, you look at the price at $79 more. So, you know, you got, oh, okay, I can afford it. Or you look above and there's the same thing, you know, it's just like, oh, well, what's the difference? Oh, well, you know, I'll take this one now. If you go $100 more, you know, you pay that. But if you really want full frames, you know, Nikon, I don't think makes a full, I don't know. But anyways, then you switch the page, you know, so it depends on what camera format you want too. Like, you know, it's basically based off of your ecosystem, you know. So everything you want to use is based off your ecosystem. So Chloe, of course, was asked me about that today, you know, and this morning, and I was like, more work. And then she's like, well, I got my other places for computers. Well, you know, we don't have access to Best Buy, so that's down the toilet, you know. But she wanted me to have underwater cameras and stuff, so I was looking at, you know, the Nikons and stuff, you know, and it was affordable. I was like, you know, this ain't bad, you know, so, you know, but we're looking for little ideas for Christmas, you know, that would really make our day, you know, and, you know, so I was like, cool, you know, but, you know, so Chloe's got, you know, so I went ahead this morning also because Chloe asked me to, and I went to Walmart. She's like, well, I need a list of games that they sell. So when my third new stimulus check comes, we can buy some stuff. Well, you know, I haven't updated it today, but we got time, you know. Pee-wee is completely right. I mean, until the bunny cage is cleaned and this place is clean, we shouldn't even be tackling the fucking buying more meats. I mean, literally, I don't even know how much freezer space we got yet. We're planning to buy more, and it's like, well, I'm trying to make the lamb last, because our lamb lady's not, could always email this week and say happy Columbus Day. What status my Rita's little lambs, because I have little lambs, or Chloe and I have lambs with pre-ordered. I just did everything Chloe's asked me to, So, but we got to basically be very, So, anyways, I don't support Donald Trump or Biden, anyways, as you guys know, but I keep getting these emails saying I'm a VIP with Donald Trump. To me, I'm not really a VIP. Hold on a second. Let me just mute this for a second. All right, so I want to check on something real quick. Anyways, my computer's sounding kind of loud right now because I haven't used it. Well, I wanted to get this done and out of the way due to the fact that we have Windows updating. It's only 21%. They said the slower the computer, right? My laptop's an 8-core, so it should be running fine. My hard drive's always fragged when I'm sleeping, so technically it shouldn't be doing that, So let's just go over to computers for a second. So Chloe asked me specifically today, she's like, all I want is a phone, a tablet, and a computer. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I was actually sitting there thinking to myself, I don't want that. All right, so we just get, here we go. We want this, and we want this. All right, so let's just see what they have available. First of all, gaming laptops, because Chloe's demanding a gaming laptop. So, I need to find by price, if and when it loads. Right now, my Windows is not loading, That's the thing. I have here we go. So we want low to high. And I'm just going to go through this as fast as possible. We'll talk to you guys. So let's see. 2.4, 8 gigs RAM. 256 gigs with 4 gig game card, $699. All right, that's all right. So request a stock alert. There we go. So that's sold out. So that's something, it's got a 15-inch screen. Chloe wants at least 15. I wanted 17. So, but she doesn't want an Acer. So, okay, here we go. So this one's, again, we need to make sure it's an SSD. She doesn't want anything, Request stock alert on this, So what I do is I send a requested email stock alert. So, problem is I just don't like sales tax, but and the other thing is you need an Intel chip, not Ryzen. So Chloe's like, and I'm like, all right. So I'm just like busting my ass trying to find computers for her. So, but yeah, she wants more RAM and more game chips. That one's got 6 gig chip, but it ain't available. But it is in the price range that we're looking for. So the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it is got a 15-inch screen. This one is good, but it's a 8-core Ryzen 7, and I really don't like Ryzen chips. Maybe I'm picky, but still it's in the price range that we can afford. So that's the other thing you guys got to look at is the price range. Let me see, basic laptops. No, I don't want basic laptops. It's like 1,200 of them. Their warehouse must be full. We want specific gaming laptops. So, all right. So this one's like mine, 6-core. Mine's this isn't bad. Price range is good too. So, I could always go through the brand too, just strip it, because Chloe's wanting a Lenovo or, let's see, that brand here. Yeah. And then what you do is you just go over here and you strip it down and you apply it. Walla walla bing bang. There we go. And then you scroll up here to low to high. So, all right. So we don't have that kind of money. So, well, we do. It's just we don't want to spend that kind of money for a computer. Oh, that's why we're on page 2. So, all right, let's go to page 1 again. So the computer I'm looking for is cheaper somewhere else. All right, there we go. So don't have to worry about that. So tabs are closed yet again. So anyways, but Chloe wants a shower and I want Windows to update it so I can get done faster. 21%. Go figure. So I figured to do this video for you all today, you'd get a different change of pace since my other computer is being updated, So the other thing is we're limited on where we can shop at. We have Walmart, Best Buy is too far away. Online catalogs like B&H. So anyways. So what's up for you all today, huh? No stimulus updates because I have no stimulus updates to give. So, but last night I was kind of irritated because, I was had a few beers and, family emailed me and, etc. And so I got a 6-pack for tonight. I'm waiting for the mailman to come. And I'm also waiting for Chloe's mom. She sent us some tea, apparently. That's due in today, which I'm surprised. Wow, 22% now. So, anyways, I figure while waiting for the mailman today, because I have to wait for the mailman, that I would turn around and watch some Sherlock Holmes today, And for dinner, I'm having a big tray of stuff, We got clean clothes. We're good there. Oh, we want to go out Tuesday, so an interesting, moment. Tuesday, Wednesday, she wants to go to Walmart, but you know, she was thinking of getting herself a basic clam phone so she'd call the house, And I was like, that might be a good idea, but you know, so. But yeah, I was really embarrassed yesterday, or the other day, which basically did her thing, I think it was like Friday or something, Thursday, something like that. So I think it was Thursday, but you know what? I'm quite content right now, this weekend's interesting. You got Columbus Day and then 13th's coming, so you know. But yeah, Chloe was asking me about games, so I was like, okay, so you know. So that's how it works, you know. Can't believe it's almost soon it'll be November, you know. 24 days till election. Can you believe that? I can't. So, got an email just came in, so let me see what it is. But anyways, I thought I'd change the location today for this video due to the fact that, you know, so got emails. Okay, so that email's cool. So anyways, I figured, you know, I'd get this done for you all today, this morning. You know, I'm looking forward to some more leftover enchiladas Chloe made. Don't want those to go to waste. That was pretty damn good enchiladas last night. Right now I got dishes going in the dishwasher for all the dirty dishes, so that's being cleaned. But yeah, I sat down this morning and I decided to you know, I got up this morning, you know, and got up, you know, and I washed up, you know, and I thought, you know, this is going to be a great day because, you know, we're just waiting for the mail. And waiting for the mail is good. And, you know, Chloe's mom's package, which was teas. And I got to get down to the coffee shop to get her coffee still. I just been lazy because, you know, other issues. But, you know, Chloe's mom's spending this 3-day weekend horseback riding, and my family's going camping. And, you know, I finally told Chloe, I said, Chloe, do you really want your laptop? And she said, yes, I do. I said, then why aren't you doing anything? So usually I'm facing the living room, but facing the kitchen, but today I'm facing here. So, you know, but anyways, I figured today would be a slow day anyways. So, but anyways, usually I don't do videos over here, but like I said, today's an exception because my computer's updating itself. So, yeah, but so I did do a thing yesterday on what's available at Walmart. So, you know, Chloe was talking about cameras, you know, and she was talking about you know, cameras, and I told her Polaroid or the Fuji films, you know, the Insta stacks, you know, and you know, looking over the pricing of the Insta stack. Good morning, Sassy. So looking over camera prices, you know, you pay $100 for the camera, and then they're charging you $20 per stack of 8 Polaroid pictures. 8 of them is $20. Now, if you go with the Fuji Insta stack, you can get a 60 pack for $36, you know. So to me, I thought, man, that's a lot of money. What would be a better value, you know? So how are you doing, Sassy? As you can see, I'm on a different location this morning. My laptop's updating itself. And so I decided to get on over here on my desktop, you know. So, you know how it is. Well, yeah, I mean, I got some sunlight. It's blue skies out, you know, and I'm just doing my video, you know, in a different location today. Usually I don't use this location, but, you know, I decided, you know, it was time for me to do this. And so, you know, I had my morning coffee this morning. I had to spend some time this morning with Walmart and B&H Photo. Chloe was talking about wanting to pick up more games for Christmas, and I was like, okay, I'll look up and see what they have available. So I went to Walmart. You know, I'm like, well, you know, thing is, Chloe's gonna have to make a decision whether she wants to get beat now or later. I think later because, you know, frankly, we should be able to discuss things in general. You know, so so. So, Anyway, so last night I fell asleep on episode 2 of the season 4 of my Sherlock Holmes series. So then I'll go back to Netflix and watch some more Sherlock Holmes season 1, episode 2 of the other one. And it'll get down the list, like the modern version with cars and stuff. I like the older version. I like where they got to get into the horse and buggy and stuff, you know. So anyways, let's call it. So I'm at like 23% of the update. So I decided to get on the live here, you know. For one time. Oh, well, it's not restarting, so don't know what's going on there. So, anyways, my computer was updating. I figured I'd be over here for a bit, you know. Usually don't go live here, you know, but. So what's up, Sassy? How have you been this morning? The enchiladas came out good. By the way, did you have dinner? Well, you said you were going to make something last night. So what did you make, you know? So like I said to everyone, I apologize. I was kind of upset last night at moderator Gail. She turned around and she was you know, talking about you know, that President Trump signed off on some. No, it was an idea, you know, and I tried to explain it to her, and you know, pizza and salad sounds good, Sassy. So you know, Gail said, well, you know, I'll take whatever's not nailed down. And to me, I thought it was kind of rude, you know, because there's too many people out there that will do whatever they have to get a measly $1,200 but won't do anything. Now, if you're on SSI or disability or retirement survivors, railroad or veterans, same thing happens, you know. People are like, oh, well, you know, we want it for Christmas. And everyone knows that only certain stores are doing layaway, Walmart. So you're really screwed on what you have to get, you know. So to me, you know, everything is falling into place. What's going on here? So right now it's at 30% and it restarted. So it updated, it's restarted. So, you know. But yeah, anyways, it kind of upset me because remember the other day Gail was asking me if she qualifies for an Obama phone and then the Obama internet with AT&T. And I'm like, well, look it up, you know. You know, and then she was kind of cranky. I didn't get a new phone. My phone's been shipped. I'm using a Q-Link wireless. That's my backup phone. And, you know, that's the government issued Obama phone. So, you know, but, you know, so, but pizza and salad sounds good. Let's go over and check Direct Express real quick for positive info, you know. But yeah, I see I'll hook up the TV, you know, so. I haven't checked out pricing TV prices over at Costco yet, you know. So I had to check and see how much it costed me. So, you know, because Chloe spent some money. I think it was like $11 yesterday for Guinness Extra Stout. Yeah, it was $11. So there we go. So I thought about doing some shopping soon, you know. So but there is no stimulus checks right now, so you know, we're just waiting for the mail and we're waiting for I couldn't believe this morning I had a quiet morning, you know, browsing ideas for Christmas and you know, holy head, oh my okay, whatever. So, you know, but it is gonna be great. It's gonna be great, you know, planning this trip coming up, you know. So anywho, it's all good. Chloe, you know, wants me to handle things, so I do it every time. 48%. Finally, it's going a little faster. It's been slow as schnops, you know. So, anyways, so I've been looking at, you other things. I won't go with an LG TV. I hear LGs fail after 2 years. People are now complaining about their 82-inch TVs or 86 inches failing. And it's like, well, thank God we didn't get one. But Vizio makes a good quality TV, and they last a long time. So I think this TV is 5 or 6 years old. No, I think it's like 6. Right before hubby died, we bought this TV, what we're using. So, and so that's the way it is, and so it works really well. So, but also you got to make sure if you get a TV that's proper, you got to make sure it's the stands, you measure out the current TV stand to make sure it fits, you know. So that's where you go with Amazon, and you say, well, my TV stands this to this, will it fit, And if they say no, then you downsize to a smaller TV and hope like hell they can ship it to your house, So, well, no, I'm not getting a Roku TV. I'm getting a freaking Vizio. That's what my goal is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Vizio's what I have, and Vizio's been good. My current Vizio smart TV, they deactivated all the smart channels, so it's basically a TV, but I use it mostly through my desktop, so I can actually get my streaming services that way, so I don't have to worry. So, it's a giant computer monitor. It works. 48%, so hopefully it gets done sooner or later, Well, yeah, I'm getting a Vizio smart TV. I'm getting a smart LCD Vizio. That's my goal. But right now my goal also is to get household stuff that we need, like new comforter. This comforter is like, what is it, 6 years old or something, so it's time to get it. Trying to wash a comforter is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So, well, yeah, I'm already paying internet. I'm paying $65 a month for one gig download, 1 gig up. So, I'm also paying for Netflix and BritBox and Epic and Cinemax and Showtime and HBO Max and Stars and Disney Plus. So, I got most of the streaming services. I even have CBS All Access, so I can watch the Star Trek Discovery series. And with all these television channels, streaming services, I might as well utilize what I'm paying for, But I also want to utilize other things too, Yeah, I'm just looking at some of these Chromebooks and crap, and I'm like, wow, there's too many Chromebooks out there. Chloe wanted a tablet too. So I told her one thing at a time, So, anyways. So, like I said, today's plan's a little Sherlock Holmes and a little mail waiting, and then go from there, So, so anyways, Seems it's a slow day today, for a Saturday. Not enough comments. I must have got on a little too early today, you know. What I thought was funny is you download these big updates on Windows and then it takes too long to install them. 63% finally it's moving up again. You know. I saw an article today that was the funniest article in the world, Microsoft came out and said, everyone should go. There's 1 billion technology devices on Windows 10. And, it said, if you're on Windows XP or ME, it's time to upgrade. If you're on Windows Vista, it's time to upgrade. If you're on Windows 7, it's time to upgrade. If you're Windows 8, time to upgrade. And I'm going, look. If you're not updating the thingies and the virus scan and everything else is being updated from Windows 7, why the fuck should you change to Windows 10? Greedy bastards, I mean, literally, I run a Windows 7 on my desktop here. My 4 laptops, backup laptops in the bedrooms or my office has Windows 7, so why should I fucking update to Windows 10? I refuse. I mean, literally, my current, buying a new laptop, you got to get Windows 10, but I prefer Windows 7, I mean, I'm an expert at Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP, Windows ME, Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows Millennia, Windows 3.1, Windows 3.1. I can maintain some of all those, but problem is nowadays, they're just like, oh, well, you got, I mean, literally, it fucking sucks, So, you know how it is. But anyways, I'm just looking forward to a quiet day today, I'm going to give me some coffee in a minute. I made up some coffee, I'm just hoping we get more comments today because, when the comments peter out, I leave. But this is, just an update video, talking about what's going on, etc. 71%. Good. We're up again. It looks like Windows or Lenovo is restarting. I have a Lenovo gaming laptop, so So here's my coffee cup. So more my jammy bottom still. I figured I would, like I said, watch a little Sherlock today. Mostly they're like 60-minute episodes. Then I'll go to Netflix and watch some more, as long as Chloe's not on Netflix. And Christmas is around the corner, so hopefully we can do some extra Christmas shopping next month. I have a couple ideas for Chloe I'm going to pass along to her soon, but a lot of people out there right now, knows that, that I'm doing this video early today so I can get done with things and spend my day relaxing. And I think Chloe doesn't want to see herself being cleaning while I'm on video. That's another reason why I think she avoids cleaning too. I'm always on YouTube. Hold on a sec. Well, at least it's at 85% now. So, anyways, so are you still with me, Sassy? I've been watching garage sale vlogs. How is the garage sale vlogs, my friend? Hopefully we get some of that caffeine-free sleeping tea. That would be really cool to get. But whatever Chloe's mom sent us is going to be a surprise by itself, Yeah, I'm not really into yard sales, myself. I mean, I like shopping online, games and stuff like that. By the way, did anyone see the latest move? It was all over the gaming industry yesterday. So let me talk about that news piece for a second. It's, as a gamer, I don't know if Sassy's a gamer, but GameStop made a deal with Microsoft to do a new point of sale system, but also it's to help them float things for digital and physical copies. So I think what's happening is GameStop, I think eventually is going to be owned by Microsoft. And if that's the case, like the rumors are going around, and what's going to happen with Microsoft is they're going to throw out, PS5, which means PlayStation 5, you'll have to go through, say, Best Buy or other gaming companies, that sells the games and stuff like Fry's, whereas Microsoft will change it to Microstop, so it might be changed to Microstop. So Microsoft, since they bought Bethesda, they just might basically fix GameStop by going in and taking it. And if they take it, then they might own that, which means they'll push Nintendo and Sony out, which means Microsoft is trying to monetize the market by crippling Microsoft, right? So what they want a monopoly, yeah. But do you remember in the 90s, my beloved Sassy? Do you remember the 90s, my friend, when Nintendo tried to monopolize and it went to court and Sega thumped them one? Well, I think Microsoft needs to be fucking royally thumped on this one because they just bought 8 more gaming studios, totaling it's like 27, with Bethesda and Bethesda's subsidiaries. To me, and the reason Bethesda was losing money, everyone knows, is Fallout 76. But here's the kicker. Now, what could happen is Best Buy can turn around and say, well, we're not storing Microsoft crap anywhere, or crap box is what some call it. We're going to only carry Nintendo and PlayStation, right? Well, other companies can do the same, right? So all of a sudden, what happens? Companies around the country, Microsoft can be controlling it from their Microsoft store and Microstop. That's the joke going around, but they can't do anything else, So what happens? Well, Microsoft would probably end up in court going, oh, well, Best Buy won't carry our crap box products. Well, that's because they bought GameStop, so sell it at GameStop. Well, if that happens, they'll just basically keep nothing but GameStop, which means then Microsoft, when they own GameStop, will turn around, right, Sassy, and won't even carry retro games. He'll be going to game stores like eStarland.com or some of those classic video game stores. And then what happens? Microsoft gets a blow. But you know what the real problem is? I'll tell you my opinion, all right? You know how I preach all the time as a minister about the economy, and what if we go into a Great Depression? Just picture this for a minute, Sassy. Okay, I'm going to fill my coffee cup up, last cup of coffee. What happens if Microsoft, see, this one's done too, good timing. Now, Microsoft and the economy takes a shit, right? They might just lose completely. Oh, drink this up. Not much left. There we go. Little black coffee never hurts anyone, right? So what happens? Economy takes a shit. companies go bankrupt. They're talking about Biden gets in. We're going to have this Great Depression. And you know what? I say let it. Then if they have a Great Depression in this country or world depression, that would teach the fucking companies to be fucking not greedy. So game companies fail. Hobbies and stuff fails. Book companies fail. You'll see food companies and stuff producing food still, but everything else fails, No, it won't. It won't bankrupt you. You know why? I'll tell you why, Sassy. Microsoft buys up GameStop, right? GameStop's already failing, right? Best Buy and the other companies can make a deal with Nintendo and Sony to carry the products, cutting Microsoft out. So Microsoft would have to be a specialty Microsoft-only store, MicroStop. So Microsoft could sell there, which wouldn't take away from the brick and mortar because every company out there could say, well, we have a contract with Sony and Nintendo to carry the products, but we're not carrying your crappy products because you bought GameStop and you want GameStop to sell your products only. So you renamed it, say, MicroStop. So Microsoft keeps it. Guess what happens? The company still stays afloat everywhere else. But the real problem is, Sassy, and this isn't about the monopoly of mom and pop shops. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. The problem is Nintendo, right, has some great company systems. Microsoft is trying to stop everything in its tracks. Same with Sony, right? So what did Sony do? Sony basically turned around and now is upset because Microsoft owns 8 game studios, which is Bethesda. So now they control Doom, they control Quake, they control Elder Scrolls, etc., right? So what if Sony came around the corner and says, well, we're going to buy Konami, right? They control Metal Gear, Castlevania, etc. And then Microsoft gets pissed and tries to buy something else. Let's just say Sony turns around and buys Capcom. They control Breath of Fire. They control Breath of Fire. They control Mega Man, and they control Resident Evil, and they control Monster Hunter, and they control Street Fighter. So all of a sudden they got, let's just say they have Konami and Capcom, right? Then Microsoft is going to try to buy up some other companies, but let's just say under the Sony's umbrella, Sony decides to buy SNK for Neo Geo hits, like Metal Slug and those. Then all of a sudden you got 2 big companies compete in the market. They want to cripple Apple. Oh, they've been trying to offer to buy Apple, and Apple's been trying to buy out Windows. So there's only, you don't see anything about Linux or Unix anymore. Linux or Ubuntu, they're gone. You don't even hear about those, So, in my opinion, it's a giant crapshoot, I tell you. Give me 1 minute, everyone. I got to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. 88%. Be right back. Keep commenting. You always ask why I'm done. Pretty damn good, Kelly. All right, I'm back, everyone. Sorry about the delay. Had to sit on the toilet for a minute. Well, you know as well as I do, it might bankrupt a brick and mortar, it might not. It depends on what's going on in the world. You know, what we got here? 90% figures. So, anyways, I got 5 people watching me, only no one commenting. So, I give it a couple minutes, no comments. I leave them to watch TV. If there is comments, we'll know soon. Which reminds me, I should. Oh, I can't check there. Oh well, I can always check somewhere else. I was gonna grab my laptop for a second, but it's busy, so you know. I will be right here, you know. So checking my mail thing real quick. So I walk and close. Why does he always ask me that? You don't want to clean when I'm video? And she says, oh, no, I'm just curious. I said, oh, okay. Well, she's like, oh, you got to go use the toilet again. And I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I eat a few snacks, you know, and sometimes you got to go more. But you know what? It's fine because it's fine, you know. So let's see. Oh, okay. So give me a second, everyone. Apparently, I got to go outside for a second. Hello, the stimulus is crazy. All right, Justin, tell me what's going on. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes or so once my shoes are on. Fill me in. What's going on? Why do you say that about Congress? Because it's not the Congress that is the problem. It's the Republicans. Even Sassy knows the Republicans won't budge on another stimulus. If it isn't half a trillion dollars, they're not passing it. Mitch McConnell said yesterday he won't pass anything at $1.8 trillion. So please explain to me, Justin, why you think we need a whole new Congress when we also need a whole new Senate? I mean, literally, the only way you're going to see unemployment extended is if Biden's in, and then you have to wait till January with retroactive. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back, everyone. I'll put this on too to make sure I'm toasty when I'm outside. I'll be right back. Mail delivered, so I gotta go get my tea. I'll have to wait. Yep. Guess I'm gonna have to wait. So this was delivered, but the other items weren't delivered that I was expecting today. It said it was going out today's mail. Let's see. All right, so apparently she left me a note, Chloe's mom, and she sent me some What did she send me? Never known how to use regular tea. This is actual tea. Am I supposed to put it in? She gave this, you know, for several uses. When you re-steep them and they're still awesome. Hope you enjoy it. I use a coffee filter with clothespin as a tea bag. Huh. Yes, I actually would love to run for Congress, Senate, the presidency. What's this? Meditation Mind, organic white tea, and whole leaf herbal tea. Yeah, well, got a note there, but the mail, some of the mail's not here, you know. So, I don't know. I'm expecting something else, you know, but the other item didn't come today. I'm going to check the postal thing. So, we got this. For county position, well, I don't care about county positions. I don't care about you wasting thousands of dollars on mail thing, 93%. So, anyways, I'll have to figure out how to use this. So, let's just check the postal service real quick. Website, due to the fact, Well, yeah, but as I told you before, and I won't sugarcoat this, Justin, the fucking taxpayers are the ones suffering, where the Republicans won't budge because they're more worried about fucking two problems: getting reelected to screw over the people again, and two is to get the Supreme Court nomination in. So they don't care if you go hungry or lose your house because you need unemployment extended. Let me see. So we're missing two fucking pieces of mail, it seems, today. Figures. Let's see. All right, so we didn't get the Geico piece, didn't get the other piece. What about yesterday? No. Hold on. What's this anyways? Well, I'm wondering. So anyways, I had to submit something. So 1 p.m. the mail, it was in the mailbox, but so I clicked on several things that didn't go. So I would definitely help the people, Justin. The American people need the help, actually. That's the real fucking problem. The problem is no one cares. Pelosi wants 2.2 trillion. Mitch McConnell says no dice. Donald Trump offers $1.8 trillion. Mitch McConnell says no dice. The rest of the country's going down the toilet. Again, Mitch McConnell says, oh, well, we need the Supreme Court nomination to protect Trump. At the same time, the American people said no stimulus check, fuck you. No unemployment, fuck you. No PPP loans, fuck you. So you got all these people that are hurting, whether it be small business, unemployed, etc. And the American people are turning around, Justin. Excuse me for 1 second. Got to adjust my underwear off camera so you guys don't think I'm perverted or anything. My panties were just. Okay, so American people turn around and it's a no deal thing. So, anyways. So, And then the American people turn around, right? And they turned around, and what happens? Hold on 1 second. And I'll explain it in a second, Justin. I need to tell Chloe something. Chloe? So sorry about that, everyone. I'll brief you now on what happened, all right, over a dip. So Chloe had a federal treasury check coming today in the mail for another retro payment for SSI that she was getting. Fortunately, as you all saw, my package came in. It was T. The other things did not come in yet. So we had 2 pieces of mail, one being Geico that didn't come in, and a federal check, you know. So anyways, back to Justin's question, if Justin's still here, and Sassy, if you're still here. If you guys aren't here, let me know so then I can leave and watch some TV and have a few beers and complain about the fucking check not being there because Chloe really wanted it. She wanted to go to Walmart on Tuesday. Now the delay to Walmart is on Wednesday because the fucking mail service delivered at up to 5 p.m. Oh, which my computer's updated finally. So, okay, so basically, a federal check didn't come in the mail. So I had to check the box saying this piece didn't come, which that's the first time I've ever done that for Chloe, you know. The post office is going to have to explain why a check, a retroactive payment from SSI went missing, which means they have to have 30 days to investigate, which means they can issue it 30 days later, which means Chloe ain't going to see me until November unless they fucking left it in the fucking mail truck. I mean, literally, I opened the box up and I didn't find anything in there except my package and a thing from something else. So, to me, this is why I help the people, and I want the fucking postal service to work. So, back to the thing about Justin. You know, Justin was saying, well, the thing is Donald Trump offered 1.8 trillion, even though he knows it ain't gonna pass. Mitch McConnell won't fucking pass anything. We're 24 days till the election. No one gives a shit about the people. They don't care if dear old Justin goes homeless and hungry because of it. But here's the fucking thing, okay? Donald Trump said he could go and write a great executive order and everyone will get $1,200 because it's a great executive order. But he hasn't tried it yet. Why? Because Congress would be basically booting him for it and going after him. So what happens? Then he comes out with great deal, $200 a coupon for people on Medicare, definitely Medicare. You know what? The report yesterday said the elderly and the disabled are voting him out due to the fact that they don't want their Social Security touched. Now, You know, I know we said, oh, well, it can come from the general fund. Yeah, well, the American people elderly don't understand. You know, what the fuck? I don't care. Look, you're not fucking do this. No. Close this. So apparently Windows froze up when it loaded up that new web browser, the Edge browser, you know. But anyways, okay, so basically what happened was Congress turned around and said, no, you know, we're not budging on 1.8 billion. We're not budging on 1.5 billion. When they raised it to 1.6 billion, Mitch McConnell said we're not budging on 1.6 billion. Or trillion, sorry. 1.6. So here's the deal. The Democrats stonewalled a $500 million deal because they didn't go along with it. They said the American people need more money. Democrats know this. So what happened? Mitch McConnell turned around and said, well, if Donald Trump puts $1.5 trillion on the table, we're not going to pass it. We don't even have 10 senators that will vote for it. Plain and simple. Then you have later Stephen Mnuchin and Mark Meadows and Donald Trump offered 1.6. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is this fucking... Let me go to fucking here. Find out if the fucking thing's frozen. Because I can access this, but I can't do anything else, you know. There. Alright, there. So, what happens? Oh, wow. Okay. So then what happens? They brought out 1.5. Mitch McConnell said it ain't gonna happen. Then all of a sudden, 1.6 trillion. Again, not gonna happen. Donald Trump says, go bigger. You know, first after the 1.5, he says, go bigger. And the first time he says, well, $500 billion is not enough. Let's raise it 1 trillion. You know, they say raise it 1 trillion, they'll go down 1 trillion. Okay, so so the Nancy and Pelosi and them went down from 3.4 trillion, knocking down to 2.2 trillion, redid the HEROES Act, sent it out, was approved. Mitch McConnell basically says, no, it's sitting on my desk. But Donald Trump, after that whole fiasco with $500 billion, says, let's raise it 1 trillion. So they went to 1.5 trillion, thinking, okay, we're 700 trillion, give or take. With Pelosi deal, we're good. Mitch McConnell said, no, we're not doing it. I can't even get 10 senators on board, if that, in my own caucus to pass it. So who's at fault? Not the fucking Democrats. The Democrats are basically staying at the top line because they know at least 2.2 trillion is needed, and probably more after January. But they're not budging. So what happens? Donald Trump comes around and says, well, raise it more, go bigger. So, you know, again, Mark Meadows and Stephen Mnuchin and Donald Trump went to 1.6 trillion. Again, Nancy says, no, 2.2 is what needs to be done. The American people are hurting. Well, again, you know, little Turtle and Mitch goes, we don't have the votes for $1.6 trillion. We don't have enough senators that will back it. Next thing you know, Donald Trump sits there a long time later thinking my campaign's going down the crapper. I got coronavirus. I got this. I got that. Let's raise it. Go bigger. Stephen Mnuchin and Mark Meadows and Donald Trump says, let's go to 1.8 trillion as an idea. As I was just trying to tell Gail last night, my moderator, Justin Gale, she said, oh, Donald Trump passed the 1.8 trillion. We're getting a stimulus. No, we're not. It's a fucking idea. It's not on paper. So again, yesterday, Mitch McConnell turned around and said, we're at 25 days till the election. We need to focus on getting reelected, and we need to get the Supreme Court nomination in. So this stimulus is murky waters till maybe after the election, if and depends on who's the president. Plain and simple. So Nancy goes out and says, look, 2.2 is the bottom line for us because that's what the American people needs. But the Republicans turned around and said, well, it's too much because they want to give $1,200 to fucking illegals. We don't need to give illegal motherfuckers that. They're trying to buy the vote. And Moscow Mitch says, we don't need to give $10 trillion or $10,000 for hazard pay. Fuck them all. They don't deserve it. If they can work, let them work. We don't need to pay these bastards. And then Mitch McConnell turned around, Justin, and said, basically, we don't need to give $600 to the Justins of the world because they only need about $350 a week. We're giving $600. They're staying home and they don't want to work, so fuck them. Plain and simple. So basically what you're dealing with is a fucking Republican Party that's fucking being douchebags. They're literally fucking being douchebags. And they're not doing anything, because of it. Mitch McConnell needs to retire. Literally, he just needs to fucking retire. The American people need him to retire. And that's the true facts of the thing. You're looking at the political thing. When stimulus is all finally wrapped up and they knew that the American people needed another stimulus, what the hell is Dad telling me now? All right. All right. So Dad emailed me. Oh, come on, Dad. I don't care. So the minister cut my video because I was distracting people. So anyways, what I wanted to say to you guys is out of love, that, Mitch McConnell ain't gonna budge. I know Justin says unemployment's the most important thing. Might be for you, Justin, but the American people have their own ideas called getting reelected. And they're doing whatever. I mean, look, the American people turned around and basically said, and I quote, that the taxpayers should be so the American people are sitting around, what the hell? I said mail pieces. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so anyways, basically what happened was the American people are basically getting shit on, plain and simple. And so the American people are suffering, Justin. They're suffering to no end. And because of it, the Democrats are trying to help. The Republicans don't give a shit. The Republicans are blaming the Democrats for trying to rig the election and do things. But what's Donald Trump doing? He basically saying stuff like, well, $200 for Medicare coupons, vote for me, vote for me. And the American people are saying, no, $200 is fucking nothing for a vote. Most of the people like yourself are suffering. You want unemployment. They're like, fuck you, get a job. Go back to work. It's like Joe said, get a job. But the other fucking people are turning around. What are they doing? They're turning around and seeing $200 extended per person and family food stamps. So more food stamps is better, right? So they're like, well, we're giving you food stamps. You can eat, but these people, they might lose their houses. So what happens? Again, they're fucking screwed. They are literally fucking screwed, blued, and tattooed, as my mom would say. And because of it, we are fucking in a big peril universe with problems on this earth, especially America. And the American people are being shit on because the American people can't get funds. I mean, look, let me put it to you this way, okay? Now, I know moderators like Pee Wee needs could use the extra money due to the fact she had 21 or 25 teeth removed. All right, that's fine. Gail wants it because she just wants it, There's other people out there that say, oh, well, I vote, no vote, no stimulus, no stimulus, no vote, right? Well, if they're saying no stimulus from Donald Trump and they're going to go vote Biden, they know Biden will give a bigger check in January. Unfortunately, the bill will be signed in January, so February. Fortunately, In the meantime, we are all sitting back waiting for a miracle. Plain and simple, we are waiting for a bloody miracle because the American people are suffering. No one in their right mind, my dear friend, is going to get a stimulus check. They won't. I mean, like I just said, look around, all right? Let me tell you about my situation. I heard with Chloe. Chloe had me do a lot of research the last 3 days on extra stimulus money that she's coming, retro check she wants to spend, which is her money. And yet, I've done all the research. Guess what happened? It didn't come today. I had to click the box. Didn't come. So we have to wait 3 more hours to see if it's going to hit our mailbox yet again. If it doesn't come, then the Postal Inspector General and local law enforcement is going to find out why a federal treasury check didn't come in the mail, literally. And then we're going to find out why. Now, the mailman, as I said, is incompetent, as you guys know, but still an incompetent mailman means the mailman's fucking too incompetent, to deliver. So, and so we have to just hold up and wait, No, they're not going to do it even after the election. You see, after the election, Justin, they're going to magically come out with some type of coronavirus vaccine and try to force everyone to take it. Unfortunately, if Donald Trump doesn't take it, Kamala Harris said, fuck it, I ain't taking it. So basically what you're doing is you're seeing nothing but smokes and mirrors. I mean, look, Donald Trump comes out, okay? Picture this. He comes out and says he's got $200 Medicare coupons or cards to offset medicine prices for the elderly, right? The elderly ain't buying it, but because some of their meds are $400, $600, $1,200, $2,000 a med, okay? And Medicaid's paying for most of it, so what's the coupon used for? Then you got the elderly that are turning around, right? And they're saying, well, no stimulus for me to buy my grandkids or great-grandkids Christmas. I'm going with Biden. Again, Donald Trump's losing big time in the polls. And, until we have the complete 24 days over and the election rolls over to and done with, the problem is you're going to basically not see much of stimulus. I mean, look, they brought it up. Donald Trump had to reverse 360 and say, oh, I'm going to go to it. As he says, when they come up to $2.2 trillion with the White House, they'll talk. But the problem is Nancy also knows that it ain't going to pass because good old Turtle Mitch won't allow it. So even if Nancy Pelosi got her $2.2 trillion, Mitch McConnell is going to fucking axe it right then and there, saying, we don't have to vote. We need to vote for a Supreme Court. I mean, literally, they're more worried about the Supreme Court nomination. And guess what? Because people are backing Biden, saying let Biden, the next president after the elections gets voted in like Donald Trump, then let them make the decision to fucking choose the president, the Supreme Court. Donald Trump doesn't want to do it. I mean, literally, Donald Trump doesn't want to do it. And the problem is the American people, Justin, are so fucking pissed because they don't have unemployment like you. They don't have PPP loans and their business is closed because of the pandemic. Donald Trump doesn't want to close down the government. It's fine. But people are staying home, still scared. And now the whole White House is infected with this virus. And senators are getting sick with this virus. And Congress people are getting sick with this virus. What's happening? They don't think they can do it. So what happens? Presidential election board closed up the second presidential debate. Donald Trump doesn't like virtual because he doesn't want his microphone. He wants to attack Biden. I'm sitting there going, well, I guess he doesn't want to do it because he won't agree to the terms. And two is he wants to attack me. Well, look what he did in the first presidential debate. Look what Pence did. Pence was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to win. American people hear those comments and they're like, no, we're voting in force. We're getting you bastards out. You've committed treason. You've committed fraud. You're a con man. You've done all these things that the media is saying you did. And they're buying it. So what's happening? President basically getting a bad rap. So in the meantime, where does it stand with you? Excuse me 1 second. I got to use the restroom. Where it stands with you, Justin, is no more unemployment, no more PPP loans, no stimulus checks. And let me tell you this. The elderly were fucking bitching to the fucking Republicans that they were going hungry and needed stimulus money to buy food. Food stamps came in at $200 additional, $205 to $215 additional per person, depending on state. And now they can't bitch about food, but they get a monthly check, so their rent's covered. Where's the rest of the people like you? You might be kicked out as soon as the pandemic's over and they lifted, owing like $10,000, $20,000 in rent. But well, in the meantime, you can apply for food stamps because that, and some states are doing cash assistance under emergency pretense right now, like Washington State, but it's not nearly enough. I've seen illegal Mexicans get fucking $2,000 per person in their family, free and clear from the state of Washington. Yet fucking someone who's waiting for disability or on the bad luck like you don't even get fucking anything. They say, oh, you're not qualifying like little Jorge over there and Jesus and Sanchez and Rodriguez and you know what I mean. The illegals, they're getting fucking handouts left and right. Whereas that's another reason why the Republicans are saying, fuck it, let's let the states fucking go bankrupt. Then we can clean it up with fucking them not wasting money on illegals. So again, their illegals are getting food stamps. The illegals are getting the cash assistance. The illegals are getting the rental assistance. The illegals are getting the fucking electric subsidies. The illegals are getting the fucking phones. The illegals are getting the fucking cheap or free internet. Everyone else who's white or Hispanic is getting white or African American are getting fucking shit on, basically. And they're fucking doing this. So what's happening? They're getting more of the illegals to vote than the fucking people. I mean, the American people want either Donald Trump to fix America, which he's trying to, or fucking Biden, who wants to just give fucking illegals more money and say, fuck you, fuck you. I mean, it's basically the Democrats versus the Republicans. The Republicans don't want to spend any more money because everything the Democrats are doing is wasting funds. Whereas the Republicans don't want to rack the deficit up. But you got all these Americans basically saying, oh, well, Canada's getting $6,000 a week or month. We need that. Canada's got a population of 40 million. Our census hasn't come out yet from 330 million 10 years ago. So what's that tell you? I mean, we can't just cough up 330 million people money. Give me a second. I just got to use the bathroom. So anyways, like I said, the American people are suffering. They're not going to do it even after the election, Justin. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a smokescreen. They were going to do it after the election. They would have done it by now or before then. But no, smokescreens. I mean, look, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Donald Trump offers $200 for offset meds. And yet most people have Medicaid and the meds are covered. Donald Trump knows it. So basically, that's just smokes and mirrors trying to buy the vote. The only thing that people are unemployment extended. As long as the Republicans don't give the unemployment extended checks, you ain't going to see jack shit. You're going to see garbage on the list. Complete, utter garbage. Plain and simple. I mean, literally, let me put it to you this way, Justin, okay? You think the world is a cruel place to live. It is. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Look around. I mean, literally, you're seeing the fucking Republicans and Democrats that don't care about you duking it out for political spotlight for the election so they can get elected. Whereas the American people are fucking suffering. PPP loans. I know people losing their businesses. 40% of American mom and pop businesses gone. What's next, huh, Justin? 40%. No PPP loans. Government still having problems. They're at stage 2. All these regulations where, like our moderator, Pee Wee, said her husband's business is shut down because they can't make enough money in the hospital hospitality industry as a restaurant because they can only have 5 people in the 5 people at a time in the inside. I mean, literally 5 fucking people. It's up here too. Businesses are failing. I walked in the other day to an empty coffee shop, sat down, got a couple cups of coffee. I was talking to one of the baristas I know. And next thing you know, there's a fucking line out the door. I finally had to finish my second cup of coffee and leave. The lady was kind of upset because when I go in there, I usually buy 4, 5, 6 bags of coffee, But again, look what happens, right? So, the businesses are failing, and those people need the PPP loans, and they're not getting it. Then you have the fucking other problem of the fucking unemployment. These dirtbags basically think that $600 a week is too much. And you know what the real reason is, Justin? I'm not going to sugarcoat this. The real reason you're not getting fucking unemployment is you can blame the fucking people on veterans, railroad, survivors, retirement, SSI, and disability insurance. They bitched. We're getting $900 a month. They're getting $2,400 a month. We want $2,400 or else. Well, the Republicans had too much fucking flack for it. So what happened? They were fucking cut out. Fucking cut out. Now you're cut out because the fucking 140 million people on government dole minus the 6 benefit programs, not including food stamps or other things. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go check the mail real quickly. Again, not that it matters. Every minute gets us closer to. As far as I get this place to, so I can give you a cut. Oh, are you running away from me for a what? Yeah. Anyways, I got to check on something real quick. All right, let me check something real quick, Pete. Yeah, I want to untap this. Unpin for taskbar. I don't give 2 shits about that. So, seems the comments petered out, so I'll give you guys a minute and then I'm out. All right, so, give me a second. All right, so let me see if this is open real quick. I'm still here, peeps. I'm just checking at something. Come on. Fucking stupid ass fucking thing. Fucking piece of shit. Alright, give me a second, peeps. Let's see if this number answers. This is for Chloe, so I'll be right back. Can you hear me now? I guess they didn't hear your argument, Chloe.
Uh,
Because it was muted. I muted it.
well, I'm not going in front of the camera here.
All right, well, I'll do it for you then. So Chloe went on camera a minute ago. She was bitching. That's why I didn't hear Joe, the whole Lowell thing. So Chloe was bitching that a federal check that we just filed with, I went online and clicked the box. The Postal Inspector General is now investigating why Chloe's Treasury check didn't come today. Reason for it is because fucking the tea came. So I opened the package up today. By the way, I was on the phone to fucking whatever. But anyways, I got a package today. Wherever it is, everyone. And it had tea in it. Chloe's mom sent me some tea. So Chloe's mom sent me some tea. Anyways, I thought you were laughing, but now I know why. They were laughing at us because the camera was off. So the mic was off. But anyway, here's the fucking deal, okay? So I check my mail today and it says out for delivery, a little package. Chloe's mom sent me some tea, left me a nice little note like, well, I've always Colleen, use this and do that, like use a coffee filter with a clothespin. Well, yeah, okay, so 4 cups of tea, that's fine. I can figure it out. I have one of those filterless things, so I could probably brew up some tea that way, and then she says you could reuse it too, so I don't know. But anyway, so I go up there, I go and I get the mail because we were expecting it. We have a letter. I open the box up and there's something from county, city council position number 1. Vote for me. I'm going to be the great person. And this package. And I'm looking all over in the mailbox thinking maybe it got stuck in the door or something. Chloe's big extra retro check for SSI. Nothing. So I come down here and I click the box to see if it was delivered. Is the Postal Service delivering packages differently from the Postal Service? So when I came back down, I checked 3 more times, and now I'm having some beer. And before anyone asks, this is extra stout by Guinness. And so I'm having a beer to calm down because it sucks. Plain and simple. So then, when I got angry, the reason I muted everyone is because the fucking, I didn't want you hearing me swearing at the fucking automated postal service thing. Now, frankly, between my meds still not coming in the postal service, to my letter not coming from my cousin, to Chloe's fucking check, I'm starting to wonder if they're trying to force the U.S. Postal Service to be fucking only for packages. Now, let me correct you on something else that might be of an interest to all of you. I'm looking forward to, and by the way, Joe, the enchiladas are great. You'll have to reheat it for probably 45 minutes because of the glass pan, or you can get a smaller pan and just cut out what you want, put it in the small pan, and heat it up for 45 minutes. Should be fine.
You choose what you want for the camera. I'll heat it.
I'm not letting my enchiladas go to waste, man. Joe said it itself. It takes a lot of love and hard work to do. And when that's done, we got enough meat in the freezer. I'm going to maybe have her make up some more.
Yeah.
I'll have enchiladas. I'll try it with a... Which one do you recommend, dear Watson? Do you recommend the red sauce this time or the green sauce?
I'll do the
green sauce is chili. It's chili.
I'll do red sauce for you.
Chili verde sauce.
Yeah.
They're all mild anyways. Huh?
Yeah, they're both good. I mean, salsa verde is just chili peppers. That's it.
Well, I don't know. The green one's different. I got the green one right here. Still, I'm having a beer.
Yeah, the red salsa is tomato based.
Yeah, I know.
That's why it's red.
But I need my tum man, otherwise they're going to be sick soon.
And then
because I have too much indigestion.
Can I talk?
Yes.
Red salsa is red because it's tomato based. Where salsa verde, it's green because you don't have tomatoes. You just have chili peppers. All salsa verde is green chilies.
Well, here's what this is. Okay, the lady was right. They use this isn't chilies. This is tomatillos. Tomatillos, Anaheim chilies, and a few other
green
things.
Tomatoes.
Green tomatoes.
Still tomato based, but regular salsa verde is not tomato based.
Yeah, and then the red one's different, But anyways, I can't believe they charge us $7.50 a jar for that organic sauce. But you know what? I bet you it'll taste good. And you didn't use all the pepper jack cheese, I think. Did you actually wrap it back up or?
Yeah, 2 blocks or still 1 block left.
So you use an entire block.
Yeah.
Then I'll just have to get some more organic pepper jack. You know, she's got that thick Mexican cheese she could use too if she needed to put that. But I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to my leftovers tonight.
Will be good too because it's organic.
It's
organic, right?
No, it's not organic, but it might be organic. It might be, yeah. I
think it is. It's actually more like of a local.
Yeah, well, I still have organic, regular sharp cheese too. The 2-pound block I bought. So the one we're getting you. Oh yeah, I'm dealing with the laptops myself. So anyways, I told Chloe. Chloe's like, "Well, can you look up games and stuff, find out what's available at Walmart?" Because she's.
Go ahead. I'm drunk.
Do you want another one, Missy?
Good.
Well, fine. I'll take the bottle then. You know, one beer gets you drunk. What the fuck? One more.
I'm lightweight.
I'm not. It takes 4 for me to get drunk, and I'm only on. I already drank half my pint.
That was like a light.
Last night I finished having 2 more beers, and then I fell asleep afterwards. Had a nice chat with my father-in-law too. By the way, he emailed me. The reason I got blocked and he blocked 4 others is because we all got up and it's a distraction. So he just said if I'm gonna get up, turn my camera off. Fine, I'll leave the camera off so I can fucking sit on the shitter half the time and listen without being on video.
Oh.
At least Monday they don't tell me, oh, you need to do this, and this, you know. I can't fucking believe how I fucking, you know. Yeah, I wonder, do I even have service here? They said no. You see. Let's see. Network. In service. Disconnected. So apparently the only thing that can be used for is let me see if I can call Chloe just to be funny in this. There you go. Yeah. Let's see what happens. No, but you know, my phone's only used for Skype, so you know, somewhere along the line, I got Gail around, but anyways, I'm really PO'd, you know. So who's with me? I know Joe was. Joe says I can't hear you. Now you can hear me, but you're not saying anything. So tell me, Joe, what's going on, brother? Huh? You guys keep this up. I might go run to the bathroom real quick, check the mailbox, and be right back. I'm hoping the mailman gets off his ass. I already reported it for fraud. Literally. All right, let me go Google something real quick. No. Better check on the and fairies too, real quick, because that might tell me why we're fucking waiting. However, very alert. All right, so everyone, I just checked it. The boats are running between 30 and 1 hour late, so that could be another delay reason why the mail is delayed. But I don't think if they've given us informed delivery already, then we should be worried about that, right? Bet you anything fucking postal service will turn around, Joe, and say, "Oh well, the mail thing destroyed the check," you know. So can anyone hear me now? And two is I'm putting my shoes back on so I can be ready to go outside real quick. You know, I should be watching Sherlock Holmes and calming down with another brewski in me, but damn, I'm fucking pissed. I mean, literally, when will the fucking mail be delivered? Oh, good, Justin. I was just wondering who can hear me. Cheers, my friend. Anyways, like I said earlier about the taxes and stuff, you know, you're not going to get a stimulus check anytime soon. However, this is a cruel world we live in, and right now, people will steal things just because they can. I had 20 bags of chips go missing in May. Amazon had to give me 20 more bags mailed out. That was a fucking problem by itself, I tell you. Anyways. Well, even if Donald Trump wants, like I said earlier, wants a bigger package, the Republicans aren't going to give anything in. They're not going to budge. They're only worried about re-electing their sorry asses and re-electing a useless Supreme Court justice. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen, Justin. Give me one moment. Where's my keys? Time for a dip before I chug me another beer. Be right back. Where the fuck is my coat? Ah, here it is. Hoping that fucking package comes. Holy sake. Keys. Anyways, that's how Chloe. Maybe she needs. Oh, here it is. Maybe she needs to put it extra her parts in the rent. You know. Please post comments while I'm gone. I beg you. It gets kind of boring without comments. Fuck. Nothing. Time for a dip. Time for a fucking dip. So who's with me still? Any questions or concerns? Frankly, I'm royally pissed off, I tell you. I'm going to Google something real quick on my laptop. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So I basically looked up backlogs of checks, and I get stimulus checks over federal checks going missing. Can you believe that shit? When the fuck are we going to literally get some answers about fucking checks? Literally. I mean, I can't fucking believe this. Fucking mailman delays it. Fucking cocksucking bastards. You know, that's what they are. Like I said, are they fucking more worried about fucking the something or other, or whatchamacallit, than the fucking, you know? I mean, literally, we had a date. It was in the mail. Now they're like, we don't know what's coming to you. I mean, literally. Chloe basically wants that, and she's entitled to it. Instead, they fucked up. Now she can't leave the house till Wednesday for fucking supplies. And it just won't tap into the red card. And I frankly want her to get to Walmart soon, but, you know, I just don't know. Hey, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. You all right, little man? You're not moving in there. I worry about you. Mama's got to clean that cage today. I'm just drunk. Yeah, well, what's new? One beer gets you drunk. One beer gets you drunk. So, does anyone have anything to say, or can I fucking close the window soon? Fucking turn the camera off, restart my fucking computer, and turn on fucking Sherlock Holmes. I mean, literally, I'm going insane here waiting for comments. Only reason why I'm here right now is waiting for the fucking mail, but I'd rather watch Sherlock Holmes wait for the mail than fucking be here. And if you guys aren't fucking commenting, and all I hear is I hear you, no offense, Mr. Justin, he's the newest member, which Justin would make a good moderator, I think. You know. So I guess we're done. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Maybe I'll do a dip. Oh, fuck. Should find out what fucking temperature is out there. Fucking 60, 70 degrees today. Fucking. Yeah. Hello, anyone in there? Come on, speak to me. I gotta see about someone that does fucking Christmas things, you know, maybe, I don't know. See, I want to watch some Christmas movies too soon. Ho, 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 ho. Come on, people, speak. Oh, I guess I'm wasting my time. You guys can hear me, but you don't have any questions. So I guess I go bye-bye. Alrighty then, I guess. Well, there you have it. I'll give you guys an update after my shows and stuff, I guess. Not that it matters anymore, I guess. So, I'll give you guys a minute or two. Can't believe how much hell I'm going through today. Maybe I'll go talk to Chloe for a minute, since you guys aren't even commenting. You guys tune in. You guys got questions about stimulus checks, I'll answer it. You guys tune in about other things, I'll answer it. Instead, just one fucking person watching me. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe I'll watch Enola Holmes again. That was a pretty damn good movie. Nope, Justin hasn't even answered. Big Time Zero, that's a unique name. What's up as well? Waiting for someone to comment. That's why I do these videos. That and the fact that most people want to know about stimulus checks, PPP loans, and unemployment extensions. And besides that, I'm really pissed off. My roommate's supposed to be getting a big treasury check. You know what I mean? Apparently, it was sent to our informed delivery. That's where they take a screen capture of the mail. Apparently, I got tea from my roommate's mother today, and no federal treasury check came in the mail. So I'm fucking waiting to see it by 5. Yesterday, the mail came at 4:15. Fucking lazy postal services. Postal service getting more and more lazy by the fucking day. My old place, the mail will be delivered at 9 a.m. sharp. Too stressful? Yeah, I'm stressed out already. My family thinks I'm going to die early of a heart attack. My husband died at 38, 4 years ago, heart attack. So, story goes, my cousin's sitting there, and I'm stressed on them too. Stressed about them. So let's go to Oregon. I live in Washington State. Best clinic is in Oregon. Hospital, clinic. For heart tests. But my family turned around and said, well, you can't visit November. I got family coming in. My mom, my dad, my uncle, my aunt, my cousin-in-law. She's married to my cousin. I said, all right, I'll come down in December. No, my mom and dad's coming back. And you can't come in January or mid-January because of it. So I got upset the other day, and I said, so you rather put your family first and I go put in the grave because I'm weird. I guess that shows where family people play favorites, So I decided to stay off Instagram. I hate having people basically think I'm a piece of shit. And then today's stress is the fucking postal service. I waited yesterday all day because I knew in the next couple days before Tuesday the mail would come with that federal check for my cousin, for my roommate, and I had a letter coming in for my cousin. My letter for my cousin hasn't come in, first class mail, and now we got a treasury check that hasn't come in. Big treasury check. My roommate's gonna buy plenty of Christmas presents. Yet I've done all the research for her because she's autistic and borderline and bipolar, and so I've done all the research, and yet my stress level is going through the roof. Oh, great. What was the fucking dream this time, Joe? I mean, literally. So, So right now, Chloe's in the other room. She had a Mike's Hard Lemonade, orange mango, or whatever it is. One beer, one hard cider gets her drunk. I mean, look, I've had 1 pint of extra stout Guinness, and I'm not even drunk. So, Joe, spill the beans. What's it about? So, anyways, if you have any questions, big time, feel free to ask. And before you ask the main question, yes, I'm all female. Most people think, well, I'm transsexual or whatever. I'm intersex, which means hermaphroditic. And yes, I do like tobacco chewing. Yeah, exactly. She claims she's a lightweight on 1 Mike's Hard Lemonade. I was buzzed on 4 last night. On 4 Guinness Extra Stouts. Skull Cherry. That's my blend. I like Skull Cherry. That's what I only do. So yeah, I like Skull Cherry. That's the best. Can't find any other flavors. You hear about that new Texas size can? Like Grizzly, it's like a can like this. It holds like 6 times the it holds six times the dip. I got a cube or ad on it the other day. Me and Chloe were looking at it yesterday. It looked pretty cool. It shows this guy with this giant hand, you know, and he's got this freaking can that says Texas size, like Texas Toad. Here it is. You gotta see it to believe it. Look at this. Guy's hand, right? So it shows this can here, and then it shows the guy's hand right there, you know. And a limited edition Texas size Grizzly can. I only do Grizzly when I can't find freaking, you know, that's only the wintergreen. Frankly, I really don't like mint or, you know. Oh, yeah, exactly. So what is it, Joe? Come on. Oh, really? I know a guy in Texas. Apparently, he claims he's an honest, forthcoming guy. Likes me a lot. He's from Texas. And yet, he made me a promise in August to send me a birthday present. It's now October, no present. So, oh well, it's life. So, yeah, I mean, he said I promised, and it was like, he told me on before my birthday, August 9th, and he told me September 11th he mailed it. Then, mailed it. August 11th he mailed it. Then August 23rd he said he was going to send it by FedEx, and he never did. He found me. He and I were friends on Facebook. I blew up Facebook, so he found me on Instagram, and since then, I got pissed off at Instagram, so I said fuck it, and I left. I mean, literally, it's like, oh, I promise, and then it never came through. Then he asked me about me when I'm sending him some coffee, and it's like when the Postal Service delivers properly again. I mean, literally, I'm still waiting for my meds to be mailed, and that's only, what, 8 weeks? Whatever. I mean, better off with FedEx and UPS, you know. I got so many things to do in so little time, you know. He isn't locked up. He's a captain of he's a captain of one of your Texas prisons. He's a federal officer of a Texas prison. He ain't locked up. That is some weird dream, Joe. I would not be sitting in my house for weeks on weeks. Have you ever smelled dead decomp? That's the worst smell you'll ever smell in your fucking life, I tell you. I'll tell you the story about dead decomp. One time I was sitting there at home in Quincy, Washington. Kept going to the manager saying, hey, something stinks. We need to fix this. Something stinks. We need to fix it. Manager said, oh, nothing wrong. I said, there's a smell coming from my sink. Well, eventually, after like 6 days, the manager was getting reports from the entire building. She said, it's probably a sewage thing. I'll bring in someone soon. Well, on the 11th day, when finally someone basically went to my friend's house, a good close friend of mine, opened the door, the body was rotting for 12 days. Stomach exploded, everything else. They had to have a decomp team in. Smell we were smelling all throughout the building was her body rotting. The manager was outside her unit having a barbecue with the repairman, or former repairman, and she was on the floor dead as a doornail. How can you decipher something that's dead like a doornail? Patrick Stewart said that, or Captain Picard said it in the movie A Christmas Carol, you know, but she was dead for 12 days. We had everyone in our building being investigated by the police to find out why. We left, walked the dogs, me and my husband came back. She was dead. Well, I know, and the smell alone. We didn't see the dead site. We just saw the smell. And her cat wasn't fed for 12 days. Was feasting on her dead mama's corpse. Well, hey, Higgins, what happened? You went up to that cottage you were talking about? Joe's got, Mr. Big Time. Joe always has these dreams, but so far I'm still alive, so that's a good thing, So what's going up, Higgins? By the way, you're seeing me on a different location today. My laptop's over there, and my computer was on update mode, so Windows downloaded like, what was it, a 50 gig package or something, and it took too damn long to install. So I decided to get on here for a bit, say what up, the homies, Well, I know, but my neighbor, of course, he died, and then I don't know how long it was. But I'll tell you the worst time to me, the one thing that bothers me the most is the day before I found my husband dead. We went to the clinic, and they made him wait all day. And then he said, oh, they said, you're not dying, park it. Went home after we had lunch at a park. Heart attack for 22 hours, and then finally walked the dog. He took a nap. I took a bath, got done, waited for him. He made dinner, took a nap, got up, walked the dogs again. Told me, I love you dearly, Rita, but I'm going to be going to second start of the right till morning and entering a black hole. Well, the police had that for their own records. It was on his cell phone, emailed it to me, or texted it to me. Next morning, found him on the couch, dead. We both slept separate apartments because he snored, but we're in the same complex. So, what happened? Tried waking him up. I kissed his head. Did everything. Didn't know he was dead, though, when I kissed him. That was disturbing, but finally when he hit the floor dead and the fucking building shook. He was almost 300 pounds. Ran outside, policeman came in, looked at me and said, I'm sorry, ma'am. Yellow sheet goes over him. That was it. Literally. My husband is 38 years old. He died 4 years ago. I'm older than him now. It's really weird being his wife, and well, yeah, I've been meaning to send the county's asked me to send in my COVID test again, and I haven't done it because I got to send Chloe to do it. So in the meantime, I waddled out, went to the fucking coffee shop, and mask and stuff on, but I am negative too, so it doesn't matter to me. I do got some scratch marks and some things that look like chicken pox, but it's not chicken pox. I think my body's healing from when the rabbit cut me in places, But with me, I've been waiting for the fucking mailman, Higgins. So the story goes, since I haven't seen you in a while, Higgins, was Chloe got a letter the other day from Social Security Administration saying her SSI, her next retro payment's coming. So I figured it was going to be here yesterday, but we got nothing yesterday. But today we got a screen capture of it, right, being delivered to the mailbox. So I was like, cool. So I went to check on this mail, right? And when I was online, Higgins, I checked for packages first to be delivered to see if it delivered to our door or whatever. So all of a sudden, Chloe's mom's package came to me, which was tea, loose tea, not actual, And so what happened was, Higgins, is I went to the mailbox, thinking, all right, Chloe's check's in there. No check. So I put the computer on mute, or, microphone on mute, and I was swearing up like a sailor to an automated system on the USPS site. You can't get anyone. So it seems they don't give two shits if the mail's delayed. So I clicked on the box saying we didn't receive this. And it says the Office of Inspector Generals and the Post Office Inspector General is going to get this report of a Treasury check that didn't come. Well, if you know anything, Higgins, an inspector, you know, a federal treasury check that doesn't come, there's a red flag alone in this economy and this pandemic. So Chloe wanted to go to Walmart on Tuesday. Now she might be waiting till Wednesday or Thursday until this check comes in. Because she was going to deposit in the bank, you know, but she can't do anything till Wednesday now, you know. Look at all these camera bags. You get a right camera bag, you have to look at it. Hey, that one's, holy shit, that looks nice. Oh, yeah, they're laptop bags, too. No wonder why. No wonder why they want $300 for it. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, Higgins and Jackson. By the way, Mr. Big, the real problem is you know, when Chloe got her retro checks, the last retro checks, they sent them by paper. They didn't put it on Direct Express. Their answer was it was too big to put on Direct Express, so they had to have her have a bank account. Well, we have a bank account, but now it's not basically been mailed. So, you know, it's like that old song. Here's your sign. You know. Seems the postal service is fucking lazy. Oh, I like that one. That's a basic camera. So every half hour, so I go check the mailbox anyways. But since I have dip in my mouth, I won't do it till afterwards. The only thing I will do is run to the restroom. You know, whatever happened to a bag that can hold a 17-inch computer screen? I see up to 15 inches, but what the hell happened to fucking 17? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I paid $75 for it. Hell, you know, what the hell? Some of these only hold fucking 7-inch tablets and iPad minis. Well, this one holds a 17-inch laptop for $300 and holds your camera. That one there was $300 too. Well, literally, 17-inch laptop screens are the best way to go for computers. The bigger, the better. I don't like those tiny screens, anyways. Just the damn. Oh yeah, I mean, literally. I mean, we got everything else. It's just a scheduled check, and you know the reason I said what I said, Higgins, is because the fucking the economy. You know, you can't cash it anyways. It's in Chloe's name. So I assume you're going to go and get a restraining order against your boy, Joe, and file charges for domestic violence. Excuse me 1 second. I'm gonna. Ow, my knee popped. I'll be right back. You know what happened to Joe? Boyfriend him last night. That boyfriend was county jail. Wow. There we go, everyone. Well, I had one package one time. claim delivered. By the way, I have a camera at my door, so I know when packages come. So one day it said delivered on my Amazon device. You know, I have one of those Ecos with the screen, the Show 8. And it's small enough, it's just next to my laptop. So what happened was it said delivered. So I looked out, couldn't find it. They put it all the way up at the top of the stairs because I live in the basement apartment. They decided that they were too lazy to go down to my door. And one time, Higgins and Mr. Big, I had the postmaster from our post office knock on my door with a mask and say, "We have 20 boxes in my van," huge boxes, by the way. We're talking big boxes. "Can you please pick them up and take them downstairs so I don't have to do it because they're too heavy?" All it was canned goods and groceries from Amazon. I told Chloe. Chloe said you should have been careful, but still. Should have been careful, Joe. Literally. What was his, does your ex-boyfriend have mental illness or something? I mean, Chloe, she's done some serious shit to me, but I don't want to even go into details. The only one who knows about it is moderator Gail. Otherwise, with me, I had something different, happen to me once, Joe. I'll tell you the story, I guess. One time, Chloe did something bad to me. Got on a Greyhound bus from Seattle to mental hospital. All of a sudden, the mental hospital contacts me and said, "I can't talk to you." She said, "Why?" Well, when Chloe was in the mental hospital, I was already in Oregon, being checked into a mental hospital because of a breakdown. Anyways, there was in my county where I used to live, restraining order was issued for Chloe, if you didn't know. Apparently, because I was locked up for 2 weeks in a mental hospital, the restraining order was dissolved. So when I got to Seattle after Easter time, and the order was dissolved, Chloe's ready to get on the train to go home. For 4 months, I lived in hell. Finally, police tried to arrest me for something that didn't stick. Lawyers got me out of it, saying you violated this, did that, did this. And next, I'm on a U-Haul, rented a U-Haul truck, and I'm out of here. And I'm still with her because of her violence, Well, that was the same time, Joe, that when I got out of the hospital, the Secret Service was looking for Chloe because of the threats against Trump, which there's a video on YouTube that's archived, which I've been meaning to share to Pee Wee and Gail about what she said. I mean, she held a knife to her throat, threatening to kill herself. She says, "F America, F, I hope such and such dies, and investigated it, Well, if he hit you, first of all, I'd get a restraining order and don't contact him ever again. What I'd do is I would go to a domestic violence advocate group, let them help you. Because they can help pay that. They pay for the restraining order, and then afterwards you can get charges filed. But the question is, before you go and do all this, you got to tell us what the fuck happened to have a trigger to strike you. No. So I'll be right back, everyone. Another beer after I get back. Checking the mail again for that check. I'm wondering if packages came first and then first class mail came second. Because in the next hour, it'll be 24 hours since the last first class mail came, because 4:15 is when they delivered yesterday, which at my old place, the mail came at fucking 9 in the morning. Every day, 7 weeks. Here, it's shitty. I'll be right back. I have a beer. Nothing yet. Another half hour, and I'll go check again at 45 minutes. Well, as Higgins said, did he have a key? Excuse me. Higgins? My beer is calling me. All right, Joe. So, Chloe, want to give your opinion on Joe?
Yeah.
His black boyfriend beat the shit out of him and hit him.
Well, then, get out of the relationship.
Amen. Hey, did you ever find out if those gas stations sell those mini kegs? You know, those little kegs about this big that holds about 2 gallons of beer?
They don't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to check it out. What about the place on Orcas? Let me look at Walmart.com real quick on my laptop.
Yeah, I might check there.
Because they sell these mini kegs. There's Newcastle and Heineken, I know. And you used to get the little beer tenders to go with it, but they stopped selling the beer tenders, you know?
Yeah, they did.
They discontinued them. Those are cool little beer kegs, too. Me and my husband had several of them. See, I had a brain fart for a second. I was trying to find groceries. So what we're looking for is, I'm going to look up and put in Newcastle real quick. Newcastle Brown Ale. So, they don't have any Newcastle Brown Ale. Damn. Well, what about Heineken? There we go, Heineken. They used to have Heineken in those little beer kegs, too. Nope. Let's just put in beer and see what they have. Actually, let's put in keg and see what keg comes up with. Nothing. So we'll just put in beer. All right, so our local store has Bush's. Bush ain't bad. Kona Brewing Company. You know, I'm just looking for those mini beer kegs. Did they discontinue the beer kegs? I wonder about that. I like those beer kegs. 4-pack of Guinness Stouts, smoothie. All right, that's not bad. The Drought, they sell 4-packs. They sell 6-packs of Guinea too. You know, but I'm looking for those fucking beer kegs. There's 6 pages of beer here, and yet there's the Heine's. Heine's they don't have. You know, I'm gonna have to look and see if the mini beer kegs were actually discontinued, because you know I don't mind a good mini beer keg from time to time. Modelo is a shitty beer in my opinion for Mexican. Black Fruit Porter, that's pretty shitty too if you like Black Fruit Porter. Pelican, oh, they sell Pelican Brewery. Pelican's out of Oregon, out of Electric City, and they have one in, you know, they have Scuttlebutt too, but Scuttlebutt sucks.
What came up with that name?
It's the Navy at the time. Scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
You know, Scuttlebutt, the old Navy term for Scuttlebutt or Marine Corps is Scuttlebutt was the guy that basically came up with the rumors. Like, the rumor is we're going to be getting Liberty this weekend. And, you know, it's like the Scuttlebutt said there's rumors, you know. All right, so I'm going to Google and say something.
I thought that word kind of reminded me of something else. The word cookie butt. I was watching the movie. I was watching one of the movies, right?
Yeah.
Where autistic girl was like, "Well, I'd rather have a cookie butt than to be dead." And the guy who was hitting on her told her that cookies are bad for her because she told him that smoking was bad. It's like, well, I'd rather have a big cookie butt than to be dead. Yeah, the two fell in love. In the end, those two fell in love.
Yeah.
The guy was neurotypical though in the movie.
Here you go. Is Brown Castle still available?
Yes. You think I'm late watching?
So they discontinued the Heineken Lager, the Premium Light, the Heineken Dark Buckler, Honestly Newcastle, Sucky.
Okay. You must think I'm crazy for watching autistic and borderline movies.
Well, no, I don't. You must think I'm crazy trying to find out if those mini beer cakes are still available.
Well, it's your choice.
They're discontinued, by the way, those mini beer kegs, you know. So, anyways, everyone, still wait for the mail. But you know what? I have a beer in here, so my beer is good. I got Heineken, or I have a Guinness Extra Stout. I love a good stout beer. You know, the darker, the better, you know. No offense to Joe talking about dark things. I just like dark beers. Another good one that's really good. It's brewed up here. It's called Irish Death. Oh, man, that stuff's strong. That stuff is real strong. What are you making?
Oh, he had some beans. Some beans. Sorry.
Just make sure to run water through the pot this time.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like scrubbing after you cook, you know. It just takes too long. Strong beer, yes, it is. It's very strong. I love strong beer. Irish Death is really good, but I'm drinking Guinness, which I like a good stout beer. Porters aren't bad, but, you know, it's got to taste good. I had some stuff by Scuttlebutt out of Everett the other day, and it tasted just like a Budweiser. It smelled like Budweiser, too. I was like, oh, this stuff smells differently than Budweiser. This smells strong, you know. Now, what you do with this is you take a shot of Irish cream or a Bushels or Jameson's and drop it in there and chug it. Irish car bomb, you know. That's what they nicknamed them.
Uh-huh.
However, what would be really good with this is something called Five Farms. Now, Five Farms I've reviewed on my other channel. They make, Chloe loved it too, they make Irish whiskey. It's like $40 a jug. But their Irish whiskey is 10% Irish whiskey, 90% cream. And they have to formulate it and get it all bottled within 2 days once they make it, you know. Yes, if he hit you, you need to call the cops. Otherwise, if you don't call the cops within 4 hours, your black guy gets out of it because it's 4 hours too late.
Yes. You got recorded in a certain amount of time.
Right, Moppy? Hello, my name's Moppy. I'm sitting in my bed. Pop, your bed flipped over. Come here. Let's get you changed. There you go. Let's get your bed flipped over so you're not sleeping on your bed on the backside. Rubber side. Moppy says hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Moppy. Moppy the Shih Tzu. Yeah, look at me. I need a haircut. Haircut. Thought you said you needed Mommy Chloe stimulus check so you can, or second checks, or third check, or fourth check, or whatever it was, so you can buy something. Yeah, I need some moisties. Mommy Chloe, you're buying me moisties. She doesn't have to buy you moisties. She's gonna get you a moisty pack for Christmas. Oh yeah, I gotta wait 2 months for Christmas. Do moisty Christmas. Do. Woof, woof, woof. Well, my dog has a moisty addiction.
He does.
Oh, yeah. This is Moppy, by the way. He says hello. He's got a service coat, too. He's a service doggo.
Didn't you say I had a vanity addiction?
No, you have a Netflix addiction.
I mean, when I was looking in the mirror at one time.
Yeah. No, yeah, I did. I said you had a vanity addiction because you kept looking at the, you know.
Yeah, you're calling all sorts of fucking names, too.
Well, I was angry because you sit there in the mirror and you're like, oh, yeah, look how hot my thing is. Oh, look at my ass. Look how my ass is. Woo, woo. While you're wearing one of those short dresses, and it's like, you dress like a whore. And I told you that. Mm-hmm. And then look what happens, everyone. Not offense. She goes into a grocery store one day. Joe knows the story, Ann Higgins. And some lady said, men don't wear those outfits. And Chloe's like, nah, fuck you. And all of a sudden she gets served with a no trespass order for a year at the grocery store. I was going to use the one word, but Chloe's got a knife. Not that she's going to hurt me, but I don't want to trigger her out of anger for using the word 8-6. So, or even say that word. So, you know. Well, good. You call, you tell them, you let us know how it goes. I'll keep the video going. Me and Chloe will be with you. He was peeping through Joe's window.
Wow.
The black guy, Chloe.
Obsession.
So Joe just called the police.
It's an obsession thing.
Well, I would basically. You know why I don't even. You know what, Joe? My closed room, my office, this window, which is hidden. You can't see it, but there's cameras angled there. And then I got a camera angled outside the window by the door.
This young black guy still has faith for me.
Why? He messaged you?
He always says hi to me, though.
You guys got to hear this story. So one time, before shit hit the fan, and the neighbor sexually assaulted Chloe, she got out of it. Chloe basically was down with me getting Mexican food at this restaurant. And this black guy comes up and he pushes me out of the way. And I'm pushing this little shopping cart to go grocery shopping. And he's got his ass on Chloe. I think he's female to male, transgendered female to male. Sitting there, Chloe, you're a real woman. Look at those tits. Look at those ass. You're cute. You're hot and stuff. But I'm sitting there. I'm going, oh my God. You shouldn't be, doing this in front of me, And at the time, me and Chloe were together, and lo and behold, he's in the grocery store all over doing all this stuff. Finally, Chloe's like, oh, yeah, I'll make you dinner soon. He's like, oh, I like this. And finally, we get home, and for 4 days, Chloe was sitting, Chloe'd go out to be in the middle of the street, screaming, yelling, and cursing, And finally, we go to the grocery next time. She just sat in the aisle in a breakdown. And the employees are like, what's wrong? Chloe's like, nothing. So finally, I was embarrassed, Finally, that night, we ended up in the hospital. Chloe was going to go to a mental hospital, right? And the doctor wouldn't let me out of the word edgewise. So I said, fuck you, bitch. You don't want me to tell you what I know? Well, kiss my fucking ass. So I walked out and ended up walking 10 miles one way to one town, the next town on the other side of the island. Then early morning, around, I would say, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I get home. I get my email. But first, I go take a shower, clean up, and I call the hospital. I call, go to the mental hospital. We need all his records. And I said, her records. And finally, I said, I'll deliver it. Well, around 9 o'clock at night, I delivered it right before they transported her off the island, which cost about $8,000 for the ambulance, and drove her to the hospital. And because her Medicaid was locked into the old county you lived in, the county turned around and said, oh, this is a stunt. We're not paying. Threw her out 4 days later. No meds, nothing. She comes home, and then they tried to line her up with an outpatient care, which the guy didn't take Medicaid. He didn't take Medicare. He wanted cash. So Chloe's like, fuck you. So in the end, Chloe hasn't had treatment for so many, So anyways, so if someone comes to my door and tries to get in, I got a notification from my Google and my Amazon doodad that will basically send her to send me a notification. Someone's at the door, and it basically is a video camera. We had one guy, but the camera went in our house after some guy tried to rape me and Chloe. This guy was white. He was mentally ill. He was basically buck naked, trying to show off his dick to everyone. And when the police said, oh, well, the crime was committed, but the guy's mental, so we sent him off to a mental hospital for 2 years. So instead of arresting the bastard, they drove him to a hotel, let him off here on this island, and that was it. So to me, I thought it was bullshit, So tell us what's going on, Joe, at the hospital. I know you're watching and stuff, so we want to make sure you're safe. And meanwhile, cheers. Fucking mail. Let's see what that fucking email says. That Reverend blocked me, basically, you know, sent me an email. Yeah. All right. Frank's Red Hot. I have plenty of that. The buffalo wing sauce isn't bad, but it ain't good. The real good stuff is that there's something else, you know. Anyways, let me use the restroom real quick. I just wish we could fucking get something done, you know. Post office. Anyways, I know this moderator that used to be moderating me or moderating my channel who was transsexual. She got mad and thought I was a Republican. That was it, you know. Well, then stay safe, Joe. He forced the door open, by the way, Chloe. Now Joe's under his bed. Like I said, Joe, you got to take care of yourself. I'm going to run outside real quick. Chloe's here, so she can talk for a minute. We're here for you, Joe. Don't worry. We're here for you. I see Mippo the Nose just ran away. That's my nickname for my dog. Instead of Moppy, it's Nippo or Mippo, not Nippo the Nose like in Skyrim. It's Mippo the Nose, you know.
Nippo's a Breton.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about Mippo. What's Mippo the Nose? Cops shouldn't take too long to get to you.
What's your race in Skyrim?
Me, I'm always a Nord. Even in Oblivion, I'm a Nord.
I'm always a Breton.
Nords can outdrink everyone.
Oh yeah, Bretons are the most gifted in magic.
Yeah, but if you basically have your archery skill up to 100, with your archery tree up there, you can basically kill a Breton in one hit.
But actually, Bretons could be good assassins too. Bretons could kill anyone without even being seen.
Well, yeah, thank you. You know, I don't mean to, you know, my cousin-in-law, when she watches me, she's always telling me to quit the mouth farts. You know, it's like, don't mouth fart. Well, I don't mouth fart. What am I supposed to do? Fart out my ass or queef out my front? Come on. I mean, we're having fun here, right?
It's mouth farting. Is that burping?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And farting is back ass farts. And queefing is front farts. Which I remember a few times when my mom queefed, and I was like, dude, you queef. She's like, you know, I farted. Right. You know.
But yeah, when it comes to those type of games, I'm usually always Breton.
Yeah, well, I like being a Nord. I'll be right back, everyone. You know, I should get into Oblivion again.
Hey, if Sherlock Holmes in the franchise, he would be a Breton. So would Bond.
another half hour. Fucking stupid postal service. By the time it gets done, it'll be 5 o'clock and no mail yet. Well, let us know what's going on, Joe. So I guess I'll have another dip. Trying to space out my beers because if I run out, I'll send Chloe to get some more. I have the money for it, so it doesn't matter. Thought about it. Oh, yeah, exactly. You know, I thought you said earlier, Joe, he went to jail. That doesn't make sense. Let me see. I asked you if you went to jail, and you said yes and yes. So let me see what Joe says earlier. I'm reading the comments. All right, hold on. Dude, I don't care about this. All right, so here we go. All right, hold on. Higgins said something about COVID test. My big black boyfriend went to jail. He hit me last night, so I had to cut things off. If he went to jail, Joe, quote unquote, hypothetically, wouldn't you think he's still in jail right now, Chloe? And said he's now out and he's at their door and they forced their door in and now he's basically fighting with 2 cops. Yeah, right there. Hit him. So yes, it may have. Yeah, I mean, literally, that doesn't make sense, you know. No, he came out. So there you go. He came out. You hear that, Corey? He came out.
Oh, I got something.
He's going back in.
Oh, great.
So around 4 o'clock, I'll check the mail again. Hopefully your check gets delivered today. Otherwise, you got to go to Walmart on Wednesday.
No.
Machine, you get Sunday through Tuesday to clean. Which don't worry, your computer was ordered, by the way. Not that you need to know. It's just being delayed a bit.
Okay.
Because it takes about 10 days for them to get it from the warehouse, and I demanded them to get an SSD. These spinning drives I don't trust anymore.
Oh, I've installed State since 2015.
Oh, wow, that's interesting to hear what he said.
What?
The police shot his black boyfriend. Really, hope it's a rubber bullet, Joe, or a pepper bullet, because I can't see, because if that's the case, it's going to make the local news, and if it's the local news, I want an article.
There's going to be more riots, more looting, more shooting. Trump's rates will go even further down. Which I hope it does anyways, but still. I don't want to say more riots.
See, even Big said it. It'll be national news. I mean, literally, if this is really happening, it will be national news.
If this is true, what he's saying.
Can I see that for a second?
Hold on, let me pour this on in here first. I had to shake it up.
Yes, I know.
I have some song in my head right now.
Here, let me see that. So Chloe just put some of this in her beans, by the way. If you didn't know, this is Carolina Reaper sauce. Fear the Reaper.
Yes.
That's what I was wondering. What city? Somewhere in California. I know Sass. There you go. I won't touch that shit.
I got like an early 80s song in my head, so. Who do you like better, the King of Pop or Queen of Pop?
He won't join anyways. Half the time, Joe's not doing it. You know, I could do.
You just talk about Joe.
Why? Sassy wanted to do StreamYard. The problem, Sassy, is Joe's not going to be able to. Joe, you want me to do StreamYard?
I'm waiting to hear on news about the guy who got shot.
All right, everyone, stay tuned. I'm going to get StreamYard up and running.
Because BLM will eat that up.
I'm going to go to StreamYard to be, stay tuned. StreamYard it is.
He truly got shot.
Admiral's log out. USS Excelsior NCC 77246.
Or if I die, just support BLM.